Hello everyone, I am bringing to you some steps and scenes here from the Iris Respite House Healing Gardens. This is from Jessica Giannotta, our horticulturalist. She has been doing monthly reflections about the gardens, and I'd like to read what it is that she wrote. So, the Iris Respite House Healing Gardens began the month of February, just covered with snow. The gift of a snow-covered landscape is, of course, the way it reveals a garden's underlying architecture. The bones. Bare tree branches, highlighted in white, although a lot of it has melted. Gangly sprigs, stalks of once full bushes. Rises and falls, dips and bulges, curves and straights, all softly molded by the snow. Movement. It changes so much in the snow. So many of these lines get camouflaged by the plants in the summer. During the growing season, Pap's garden fence acts as a boundary, keeping the deer out. With snow, to me, it starts to look like sculpture. Hydrangea stalks sticking up out of the snow look like skinny candles with all the tip buds in the shape of flames. Looking up, I can enjoy following a branch from beginning to end. Only after the snow fell did I realize how much the magnolia tree and the black gum tree trunks to the left of the driveway are in concert with each other. I'm going to walk up here and show you the magnolia tree that she's now going to we're going to talk about, that she wrote here for you all. So yeah, let me get up close to this. The magnolia branches look frozen in time, still in place, reaching to shade the bench in the garden of rest. There's the garden of rest and the bench. I'm behind it. Have you ever looked at magnolia buds in the winter? They are all in fur coats. See that? It's been pretty cold this winter, but all the magnolia tree buds for the spring are kept snugly warm by the insulating silver hairs on the outside of the bud scales. They're so soft, it's fun to stop and pet them on walks. Those flower buds were actually formed last summer. Inside each of those fur coats in an entire flower, waiting for the winter to warm up so it can get bigger, discard the fur coat, and bloom. If you need to learn patience, look into the trees. I've actually been struggling with the pain of waiting to find out if all the plants I said goodnight to in the fall will actually wake in the spring. We moved a lot of plants and it's been pretty cold, so I worry about what won't return. And I can't peek, I just have to wait impatiently and hope. The blank canvas of snow has started me thinking about spring planting. I've been spending time online looking at dahlias, ranunculus, and cut flowers for the coming growing season. Choosing new plants and flowers is one of the guiltiest pleasures in all of gardening. If you ever need a beauty break, take a gander at all the dahlia cultivars. I tend to get swept away in all the wheels of shape and color. And apparently, I'm not the only one. For the first time in my online shopping life, I saw more than once repeated warnings posted in large letters on growers' websites that they can't help if dahlia tubers and seed packets disappear from customers' carts while they shop. And in online shopping, if stock gets low, it's a race to the checkout page. Carefully chosen seed packs, 1 minute in my cart, the next minute not. Dahlia mania. I usually turn to the garden to get away from all that, and here it is in my happy place. Plant shopping also has piqued my interest in learning more about garden design. What decisions go into making beautiful gardens? I once asked a woman who gardens I admired, how do you know where to put the plants? It's just a feeling, was her reply. Unfortunately, they don't sell that in garden catalogs. It's an interesting exercise to look at a blank landscape and just try to figure out and imagine where something would go. I would probably start with the light. What kind of light does the area get and how much? And there's your first nexus of truth. The answer to that question is going to influence all of the important decisions. The path, what kinds of plants will do well, how shadows might fall, etc. Start with the light. Seems good practice for any blank canvas, in the garden and in the life.